Hey everybody, it's been a while and I wasn't even planning on going live, but of course I had to see what bullshit Anne was lying about. So I finally was able to watch her video and I'll clear her lies up. Hey Jane D, hey Steven. Let me see who else is here. Hi KK, how are you? So here we go, Anne, because you weren't back, we didn't even know each other when I had that problem with Amanda, but you think you know everything? So I'll clear it up for you. Let me see, because I took notes because she lied so much that I had to write it down, the dementia and everything, like she says. Hey, Kat. Oh, for fuck's sake. Thank you for deleting that one. Keep deleting Loser William, please, so I can go look at what I wrote. Okay, first of all, Anne, my friend never recorded Rule and her friend acting as police officers, or her friend acting it. So that's one of the lies that Amanda is now telling you. And I have the post of Amanda saying she recorded it. So keep believing her lies. I'm going to tell you how that happened. My friend got a call and she was talking to who she believed was a police officer back in the day. And when she's telling the police officer about what's going on and everything, she sends me a text message and she says, I'm talking to this police officer who called, who's on the phone with me. Hey, Miss Jasmine, and that I want to know if I can give them your phone number so they can call you and you tell them exactly what you witnessed. And I said, of course. So she finished thinking it was a police officer, and she hung up the conversation. Oh my God, what an idiot! Block him again. And she finished the conversation. The supposed police officer called me, and I still hung up and thought it was a police officer. Didn't even know that it wasn't a police officer. Hey, Mockingbird. The only reason I found out was because Amanda, hey, Jamie, because Amanda posted the video. Claudia, there was no video that Claudia took. There was no video. She ended her conversation thinking we were talking to police officers. So go drink that Amanda juice and believe what you want. But I know, and Claudia knows the truth, and she has no problem telling the truth. We're still IG friends, and we still talk. Okay, and now here's another one. There was never an IP tracker that Phil found. When he said that in court for Amanda, I asked him. Of course, it's in the transcripts. I asked him, "Where's the proof?" Oh, I didn't bring it to court. If you say you caught somebody's IP address with an IP catcher, wouldn't you bring the proof to court? There was never any proof of it. I listened to Anne with her stupidity, because she's just as bad as Amanda. So I'm clearing this stuff up. There was no IP tracker. There was no proof of anything. It was Phil's word. And I asked him there, where is the proof? And he said, I didn't bring it to court. If you have proof, you bring it to court. Okay, now here we go to the swastika. I never drew a swastika on that picture or anywhere in my whole life. Never drawn that. When they came here, because they complained and said that I had done it, and that's a hate crime, I handed over my phone willingly. And they never came back because they knew I didn't do it. And I showed them Rule's IG page where if you would have gone down, it was open to the public. If you would have gone down, you would have seen that she drew one on the forehead of a friend of hers that was asleep in a room they were in. And she still had it posted on her community tab on her IG, and she had written some words which matched the same words that were written, the same lettering that was written on the swastika of her deceased sister. Absolutely nothing to do with me. And I was clear to that. So you're not going to come back now, 4 years later, and say that it was me, Ann. Because I'm sure as hell not going to stay quiet. Because Ann has so much hatred on, hey, Susie, she has so much hatred that she wants to pick up the lies, anything to get people to hate me so badly. Even though she wasn't there, Claudia was there, not Ann. And the reason that I said that that conversation with Rule happened is because Rule was in the hotel room with her friend. They're both responsible for it. It was planned. The only one on the phone call with Rule while I was on the phone call with her friend, hi Abby, was Amanda. Amanda was recording it. Rule was just as guilty as her friend. And she knew it. And that's when I told her. The only reason I knew it was recorded was because Amanda put it on YouTube. How the hell would I know that Amanda recorded it if she didn't put it on YouTube? Think of that. There would have been no proof. Hey, Tom. Hi, just saying. So these are all her lies, JD. These are all her lies. There was no way I would have known that Amanda had done a recording if it wasn't put on YouTube. But keep falling for those lies. Hey, Sue. Let's see another one. I had no, okay, yeah. She's saying I had all the information on Rule's sister. I had no private information on Rule's sister. No private information at all. Nothing. Prove it, Amanda. And then Rule said they taunted her while she was in the hospital. She found out. Yeah, you know who taunted her? Brooke and Amanda on a live on IG. Was it IG? I think so. But I'm going to show you some things. Yeah, and Anne, who the fuck are you talking about morals? You're the last person in this community to say anything about morals. What a joke you are. That should crack me up. Hey, Stacy's World. Here's I'm going to read you some messages, and I'll post them all on a screen record so you won't have to read a million posts. Because I'm sure as hell didn't delete these for a reason. Amanda wrote this. So yes, I recorded the call. Listen to these lies. I recorded the calls. Thank you, KK. I recorded the call once I realized what was really going on. I'm also involved with a group of people in a legal situation with MDPD detectives against Maria. Rule is a part of this case and has been for a month. Them calling Maria and Claudia impersonating police officers worried me for our group's case. No, Amanda was on a phone call with them. Amanda was part of it. Clearly, whatever it is that Rule wants at the moment is what matters to her. She's very impulsive and gives little thought to the consequences of her impulsive actions. Recording that was what I felt was in my best interest legally. So was it okay? Was it in her best interest legally to post it on YouTube also? I don't think so. As well as for our group complaints with MDPD against Maria. I've spoken with multiple people in Rule's family now, and these are patterns which sadly plague her life. They didn't take her seriously until she went through with it this week. Forward to today, I decided to publicly request prayers for Rule. Instead, she claimed her BFF Tyler was on the phone with Claudia and pretending to be police. She said she was putting me on mute and wanted me to listen. I immediately heard her friend repeatedly speak on my behalf. I don't know this woman. I'd never spoken to her. She was impersonating a police officer, referencing that it's the end of the call. She would give Claudia her badge number and case number, etc. I began recording the call for a couple of reasons. She says that at the end, the lady was saying about, I changed my name to After Sherry White, after hearing Heidi's live. Oh, okay. No problem. Thank you, Sherry. And my heart went out to her. She's still struggling. I wish they wouldn't have even brought her up, honestly. Hey, Jane Lee. So she says that she started recording it because she was giving her badge and ID number. Hi, Freeside. Um, that towards the end. So why were you recording from the beginning? Does that even make any sense? Why would you be recording from the beginning if you worried that at the end she said she was going to give her badge and ID? Hi, Miss Jasmine. I know this lady's crazy with a capital T. Yeah, and Ann knows it. But her hatred towards me is bigger. But you know what? Reddit has seen it. And Reddit has said that she's crazy. You can say all you want about me, but this woman is nuts. And then she says that at the end of the call, she would give Claudia her badge number and case number, etc. I began recording the call for a couple of reasons. One, why was the first comment not something to do with I'm okay, I'm sorry I worried you, etc. Answer, I believe in a non-malicious way that crying wolf Carnero the mass attention she desired. I think some of this was came to her, which was incredibly hurtful to me because I had spent so many hours on a daily basis trying to keep her together for months. Imagine Amanda trying to keep somebody together. That should say a lot. It showed me that our friendship was not as important to her as it was to me, which was hurtful. Number two, why was she attempting to incriminate me in her illegal activities if she was my real friend? Why was she doing that, huh? Because you guys put her up to it, Amanda. Here's a couple of all these I'm going to put up there so that Anne can go to hell with her lies. She had an account called Claudia is Bipolar, and she put a picture of Claudia like if she was overweight, because Claudia is a very thin person. So she blew up the face to make it look like somebody that was overweight. Then she sent me a message from that account and she said, did your fat friend block me? Wanted to let her know that I'm so happy it's Monday and Jimmy and I can play. Yes, I have packed the pounds on. That's why Jimmy's eye is wondering. Referring to Claudia's husband. These are all Amanda accounts. She had an account called 90 Days Sarcasm. Turned over to, and then they put it turned over to the police. So she pretended like her account was taken over by the police department. Like, here's the password. I got your account. Don't worry about it. And she says, a personal message from Amanda. I came to IG looking for a community of people who loved 90 Day the way I did. Hey, pretty bird. As well as a distraction from serious health issues. I was very naive and became involved with the wrong people straight out the gate. First Amber, then Blast, then Dee, Maria, and for exceptional period, Claudia. And then at noon today, this account will be turned over to the designated cybercrimes investigator for Amanda's case. She wanted to make a statement. It's attached. Tell me this bitch ain't crazy. She's talking like in third party, like if a police officer posted that. Then she made a Reddit account called Awareness of Maria. Then she made that account that Anne wants to blame that posted all Amanda's brother's picture and all. That account was made by Amanda after she made the account on Reddit, dragging me and posting my personal pictures. Then she went and did that, and Dee messaged me as an alt account, and she told me it was her after, proving to me that it was Amanda because she videotaped, she recorded how Amanda switched from her account to that account. So Amanda, Dee gave you up because Dee turned on you. And you were bashing your brother and you were bashing your own family. You're batshit crazy. I never want anything to do with you. I don't care what let these people have you. Trust me, they don't know who you are. So then I had gotten a message from Rule back after she came out, and she said, "Hello, Maria. I'm pretty sure you know who this is. So I'm just going to lay it down flat and be frank. I know out of all the people, you had a conscience. I don't know why. I don't understand how people could just decide to attack someone who did nothing wrong. Literally, I didn't do anything to anyone. It was just me. I was just me." And then she said, wait, what did she say about Amanda? And then she goes into her sister's things, which I don't want to talk. Amanda and her mommy are batshit crazy, faking seizures and tag team. Yep, they were both doing it. You realize God saved me. It was literally a miracle that I came back from Tylenol, and then Amanda and Brooke go live, and I hear everyone thought it was funny. And she had the audacity to go to my mother's Facebook and, who had already lost a child, and say she was praying for me. Hey, Lainey, you really want to go there, Amanda? Because I have everything. She blamed you. See, if this was your child, what the hell would you do, Maria? I pray for you and Claudia. I really do, because honestly, I saw there's a soul in both of you. I saw it. But Amanda, she will pay, and so will Brooke and Holly. The whole gang, they will. Not from me, from God. You don't do what they did to people. What the people did to someone like that. That was pure evil and vile. I have made my penance with God. I have even asked for forgiveness because I'm a good person, and you know that. I hope the best for you and your family. Amanda, you think I had deleted all this? And then she went on to after she came back, Amanda made a whole bunch of emails. When I'm talking about a whole bunch, I'm talking about at least 16. Still harassing her. Still harassing Rule. And let me see if you can hear this. I don't know why it sounds so bad, and I'm not sure if you guys will understand it, but I'm going to play it anyways because I've played it before, and I guess um, Anne needs people to hear it again. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on.
The bullying is a very, very serious thing. See, I was fooled by a group of women that I called my friends.
It has a really hard sound. Do you guys hear it, or can you not hear it? Let me know if it's too loud and you can't hear that noise in the background, because I can hear it, but I mean, I don't want to post this link, but I will if I have to.
Yeah, you know, you don't even do. I don't know what they see. The devil comes in all different kinds of forms. They come in groups. They come from all sides of the world. But in this particular case, they came from across the country. I thought they were my friends. It was all just an act.
It was all just an act. Hi, Sandy.
They bullied me so hard. It was all just an act like this.
I don't want to show the picture. I don't want to show it because it's pictures of her when she was in the hospital. But did you see? She said that they bullied her. She thought they were her friends. I was never her friends. Amanda put so much shit into this person's head that she came after me for no reason until they talked to us on the phone as her friend as police officer and said, "Nope, neither Claudia nor Maria have done any of that." I believe them. But this is what Amanda does. And then she pretends like she doesn't care. And here's another one, Amanda. Okay, hold on.
So I have a good time on here. I like to fucking hang out, bust.
Maybe they, call in wellness checks and
Hold on.
it's weird. 'Cause, I was compared to people don't watch the Jennifer Aniston movie, and then if
See
they
if I can
didn't
find
like the character she played on the movie, they, call in in on the soap opera as it happens.
It really is, It's like, you can hear your audience talk back to you.
Right?
Let me see if I can find it.
That is when it gets weird. Because, I was compared to people don't watch the Jennifer Aniston movie, and then if they didn't, there's two people in our community.
Listen to this part.
Last year, from February to October, I was in court with two people in our community that kept taking me to court, taking me to court, taking me to court.
Oh, Jesus.
What? Well, they don't like my jokes.
To this.
So they actually tried to sue you?
Yeah, and tried to get restraining orders against me because I'm a single mother and I'm disabled because I have seizures, really bad seizures, and so I'm a real danger to them halfway across the country.
Oh my God. I would probably beat someone to death if I saw them do that.
Yeah, I
Keep listening.
So sorry you had to go through that. I feel so terrible for you. I really do.
What?
And just the fact that you can laugh at that, it shows like what, like really. Like,
It's coming. Now listen.
just
no, they didn't like my humor. They didn't like me talking about their vagina.
if you don't want her talking about it,
Allegedly.
it's all the way across country.
This is what she thought. She was talking sexual on her channel. That was Ski Mask Andy, I think. She told them that she didn't like that we took her to court because we didn't like her talking about our vagina. This is what she did on her channel all the time. Talk sexual. Make sexual in your windows about you or your family members or your children. That's all she did. And that's who Anne wants people to believe did nothing. She was a snake. I bet you she still has the rules video of the thing that she hid, like she hid every other one. So Anne, tell her to show you what she posted because she doesn't delete shit. Hold on, I'm looking at something. So after Rule was in the hospital and she thank God she survived. They made fake emails. I don't know what they were doing with them, but she was pissed off, and I told her I have nothing to do with emails. Hey, Simply Blonde. This is what she does. She was doing all this shit behind the scenes. Look, she messaged me. Let's see. I'll post all these so you guys can see it. I don't have to hide it or anything. Amanda, you want to remember everything that you did? Let's do it. Let me see. Remember, Amanda, when you sent the message saying, "Hello, Maria, I saw you decline my request. I thought because you don't recognize me. I used to follow you as Lisa Mack, but my father passed. I left Instagram for several months. Her father's still alive, by the way. Anyway, I'm catching back up. Do you think you can add me, please? We used to talk on my old account before I deactivated." So she came in that account as logic, reason. And then when I asked her for a voice message so I can make sure it wasn't Amanda, and I went into telling, she asked me who was Amanda, and I went into telling her that. She says, I'm at work, but I'll leave you a voice message when I get out of work. That's not a problem. I just can't do it right here. And I said, okay. So then I didn't, it never came. And then I sent her a message and said, so it is you, Amanda. You're here trying to get into my account. And she read it and never responded. And I just left that message there. You know, as you do, you just don't delete your messages. And more people message me, other stuff. And then one day I'm scrolling down, and that voice, that logic, reason account turned into Amanda Marie with Amanda's picture on it. So yeah, I have really, really, really bad experience with her, to say the least. And where's the other one she was messaging me from? Let me see if I can find it. She messaged me from another account. Now I didn't think I took a screenshot of it. I'll find it again and I'll post it with the other ones. She messaged me from another account saying, "How dare I be talking to Claudia?" And after what Claudia had said about my ex-friend Amanda, I literally knew her for like 3 weeks, and then that she was gonna let Amanda know that I had already blocked Amanda. That I was okay with what Claude was saying about Amanda. And it was Amanda. She was gonna let herself know. She said the police took over her account. She tried coming into my account a few times, quite a few times. And Anne's gonna pretend like this woman is not lying. She faked seizures. She sure did. When I called 911 that time, my over here, because I had no idea what state she lived in, nothing. They said, "What is her IG account?" The lady was watching it on her phone, on her computer, and she said to me, "We can't even track an IP address, and you don't even know what state is in. I wish we can help her, but we can't." And then I mean, it was so bad. I've never seen or heard anything like that before, and I was feeling horrible. And the lady was on there with me, and she says, "Did you realize that she posted it after it was over? Immediately after, like when you finish a live, it's post. You have to hit for it to post on IG." And she said if it was a seizure, she wouldn't be able to do that. And that's when I blocked her. That's when I blocked her. But it's more important for Anne to show hatred. But you know what? People who from the OG Redditors and everybody who knows Amanda from before called her out. Because you know what when you lie like that, Anne, it makes you look bad, not me. It makes you look bad. Just like she came back saying that somebody contacted her son. Nobody contacted her son. Absolutely nobody contacted her son. No proof of anything, and she doesn't have to show it. Yet, if you don't have to show it, then don't say it because we don't believe you. We don't believe you. Absolutely don't believe you. Amanda needs to keep her lives up. Got nothing to hide. Yeah, you have to catch her while she's doing it. She hides it. Why do you think she hides it? Why would anybody hide their lives? Because she lies. Because she lies. Let me see if I can find the other one. So here is the thing from Rule. When she did it to a friend, she wrote on his, it was actually on his forehead and his cheek, swastika, and then she wrote K. David, something on his hand, and that's the same the same handwriting exactly that wrote on her sister's shirt, all here friends are, Rule NYC. Same handwriting. Hey, Rabbit. Hi, Nancy. And I showed the police that. Hi, Glory. Why do you think they only came to see that one time and they never came back? Because they realized that, I'm trying to find something. They realized that Amanda, that they all lied about it. She lives to lie. Yep, she does. Let Anne figure it out. Well, she knows she does. She just doesn't give a shit. Her hatred is bigger than, but she's happy, guys. Believe her. She is so happy. So happy. And then I think that they said something about a post that that Siwa had done, and she said, "Hey, Rule, do you believe I'm a real witch yet, or do you want me to keep going?" And made it sound like, I remember that post. Hi, Jasmina. She did that post when Rule's mom kicked her out because of Rule's craziness. Not before, not after she hurt herself. That was before she hurt herself. So don't change anything around. That was Siwa before Rule hurt herself. And then when Rule hurt herself, Siwa said she had done a spell on her and she was reversing it. Let me see if I can find Ready to Be Happy. Oh, here's another one from Amanda. I gotta put it. She was at Ready to Be Happy account. She says, "Tell me why fake witch is constantly using the same pic as that nasty bully hate page of Rule. Will you bullies even notice? Or you're only care to blame innocent people for what your friends did?" So she was all over the place and blaming. She accused Dee of this too. It's a pattern, contacting her son. Yeah, nobody contacts her son. She does the same shit. She keeps accusing for the same thing. Let me type in the word Claudia and see if that comes out. Hold on. I think I got it. Hold on. Here's the personal message. I don't know what I did with that one. I'm pretty sure she said the same to TL Jen. Everybody. I mean, everybody who's here from before knows that when she said that about her son just recently being contacted is bullshit. It's bullshit. Nobody even knew she was around, even thought about her besides Miss Liability. Let me see if I can find this. She was evidence log 2020. Remember that, Amanda? You were in Brooks' chat as evidence log 2020. It says collective log of bullied. 4 women shared account to log bullying and harassment for Maria. She doxed me of Miami, and Claudia, she doxed her of Texas because they can't leave us alone. This was you, Amanda. You had a million account, and you sure as hell aren't coming back to lie on us. That's not going to happen because Claudia's gone. But Claudia, 150% did not record Rule. She didn't even know it was not a real police officer until I told her. And the only reason I knew it was because Amanda posted the recording. That's the only reason. And then Rule came back crying. And yes, and she would have been held responsible because her and her friend were in a hotel room. They set this up to pretend that she was a police officer. And Rule had Amanda on the phone recording it while her friend was talking to me and to Claudia. So both of them would have been guilty of it. And I was the one who said I would never, don't cry, it's not worth crying for. You're not going to jail for it because I'm not going to press charges. So don't worry about it. Don't. She says, Amanda posting that can get me in big trouble with the police. And Amanda didn't care. She did not care. She cried to Amanda. And Amanda didn't care. And then she came back to us. And Claudia will verify that. She came back to us and said it. And we said, we're not going to do anything about it. We're just glad that your friend, in fact, I think I still have her friend's information. We're just glad that your friend um, told Rule after they hung up that whoever's talking to you lied about these women. They haven't done shit to you. They're not doing anything. I believe them. She believed not only Claudia, but she believed me. Hold on. Let me see if I can get this. Instagram. Let me look if I can get something real fast. No, I don't have it here, but here. I'm going to look up all your old videos. Let's show you something about Amanda here. Hey, where is it?
Hi, y'all. So I was just sitting here making a mixed drink.
Tears of my enemy.
I was just adding a little liquor to it. Here we have a cup for Siwa, Kelly Green. Here we have a cup for the evil one herself, Maria Vega. And then I bought these today. See this big wine cup?
On top of having seizures, she was an alcoholic, I guess.
So here, let's pour.
That's
Okay.
they say tears of my enemies. So she's mixing a drink.
That's not wine. So it's mixed drink. It's a black pot and a soda. Let's see how it tastes.
This is who Amanda is.
That's delicious. The spirit of my enemies, I cannot begin to tell you how delicious that is. Mmm. Oh my god. I'm gonna have me some more. Mmm. Not too strong, not too weak.
Yeah, drinking is
Taste,
drinking with seizures. Yeah. Hi, AKA.
yeah, that's stronger than that. These bitches are weak bitches. Here's some weak bitches. I need a little more.
Look at her. She has a whole cabinet of alcohol. Tequila. She's adding tequila. Get those seizures going.
I'm sorry, I can't consume anything. Okay, that's for you. I'm not used to hanging out on these.
Probably right, Jamie.
Sure. I used to hang around like, you know, Dee, Sandy, and Amy, and Terry Lynn, and Christy, and oh my gosh, Pickles, like all, women with like a little spine who play by the rules.
Hey, Miss Lisa.
Okay, well, cheers. Cheers to you. And Amber, hey girls, if you would like some cheers to be your enemies, let me know. Amber and Dee and all y'all, Amy and Terry and Chris. If you girls would like some cheers to my enemies, let me know. I'll send you a cup. I'll send you a cup. And you're gonna have to milk your own tears, though. You have to milk your own tears. It's not hard. We've all got videos of them crying, but it's not hard. All right. Well, I do have another family member with COVID. This time in.
She always had COVID, everybody. Okay, so there you go. Do you think this woman is innocent of anything? Like Ann said, I don't know the story, but Maria, shame on you guys for recording it. You know better than you can't record in Florida. Prove it, bitch. Prove it that it was recorded, because it was not recorded. We didn't even know who they were until Amanda posted that video. You sound as bad as George does when he lies about everything. Once a liar, always a liar, huh? And that's what you do. How did she get COVID from her bed? I don't know. She's had it like a million times. Every time somebody had it, she would have it. She would have it all the time. And there's also a recording of Amanda and her mother in the background. I'll clip that one because it says an hour and 40 minutes. And she was panel and her mother mocking me. So for her to say that her mother wasn't around, and both of them were moderators for Jen. But I was listening to that live this morning. It says Amanda and Sira from 1022. And there's Amanda's mom in the background mocking me. So they're both just as bad. But you sure as hell aren't going to rewrite history and say that it wasn't Amanda's fault. Amanda made that post making that excuse as to why she posted it. And then you're going to say that she never posted it. You said said on her live, Amanda never posted it. So are you calling Amanda a liar now? Here we go. Let me see. She clearly said, and yes, she recorded the call. She sure did. The only reason I knew about it was because she posted it. If not, I would never have known that they were fake cops. You see how, Anne, when you lie, you gotta know everything. You just lie because you hate me without even knowing a story about it. I forgot about the fake seizure while on the phone. Yeah, and Rule clearly said she had proof that Rule and Amanda, not Rule, Brooke and Amanda were laughing about her on IG, on an IG live after she came out of it, or while she was on it. Somebody had sent her the proof that while she was there, they were laughing on an IG. I don't have that proof. I have the screenshot where Rule said that. Nowhere does it say that I was there laughing about her. And in fact, I remember she was saying she was taking the spell off because she never wanted nothing to happen to her. So the only one that Rule said was Amanda and Brooke on an IG live. Where did you get Maria from, Ann? Oh, you hate me so much that you want everybody to hate me. I get it. I must really live in your head so much that you got to go to Amanda and make up stories, huh? Because Amanda said I recorded it when I didn't even know they were fake, you're going to believe it without proof. I guess you believe that Amanda's son was contacted and asked if his mom had him to normal or to C-section. Because that's a question somebody in this community would just randomly message somebody's son and ask, right? Or is that just a message that Amanda would make up? What do you guys think? That she made it up? Like everything else? Because I can't even imagine one person in this community messaging. If you're going to message somebody's son, there's so many other questions you can ask besides that question. Was it a vaginal birth? Who would ask that? Amanda would make up a lie like that. Nobody else would ask something like that. So, and Reddit knows you so well. I'm glad that they called you out on it. You got to be going super low to be on her side, trying to convince people that this woman doesn't lie. You've got to be the lowest of the, well, I knew you were the lowest, but you're going lower every day by showing this and trying to get people to believe that I would draw a swastika when I was cleared of it. And I've not deleted one thing, not one thing. And thank God I didn't delete it, because shitty human beings like Anne will come in and try to twist everything around for her narrative because she doesn't like me. So much for moving on, Anne, huh? You can't get past the fact that you couldn't get rid of me. And you're going to try anything you can to lie about me, to do anything at all. And that's not going to happen. I'm not going to let it happen. I'm going to call out her lies every single time. You know how you know people are lying? When you go live and you delete your live immediately, like she does. She hides every single live she does. She actually had a live, and I have it recorded recently, saying that she thought Jules was lying about her essay. Who are you to say that? Hi, Lisa Marie. Who are you to say that? Who are you to say that about anybody in this community? Nobody knows anybody's life. And then you immediately deleted it. Hey, Leda, how are you? You deleted it immediately. Why? Or hid it? Because this is who she is. And Anne's just feeding into it. I can't wait for Anne to realize who she really is. I'm not putting up with Amanda's lies. I'm not ignoring her shit. You're not going to make a live and put it on Anne's channel and say that it was because of me. Because I have all the proof that it was because of you. Hold on. Give me a second. Pooch, you learned, huh? You put it on audio. You're so pathetic yourself. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can. That's how unhappy these people are. They can't move on. Cooch has to play me on video, on audio. Then E11 the other day goes live about me when I don't even think about her anymore, because they can only go live when something like this happens. But I'll be damned. You know, they went to Sweets and Beyond went to Texas Roadhouse or something, because in her imagination she went to meet who did she meet? Vault, who never showed up on video, and Sarah. So Vault, you're so bad and so tough. Why didn't you show up on video? You just did your little hand thing, right? So they go to Texas Roadhouse so they can make fun of the buns of the bread there because they're so pathetic that they can't even enjoy. She can't even enjoy a birthday, her own sweets, her own birthday, without having to drag somebody on YouTube. Can you imagine making it a point to drag somebody on YouTube on your birthday when two women come to meet you from YouTube? Is that all you can talk about, sweets? Because I heard she clicked into George's live on panel like 2 or 3 times that day. 3 times, I think. Oh, Cooch, they didn't invite you. I wonder why. I'm going to guess because you're a pain in the ass. I'm so glad they're. Me too. Me too. I'm telling you, it's so much. These people wanted to make it look like I'm this terrible person. It's so much better without them. Like with and in KK's Discord, it's so peaceful and quiet, and people are so nice, and everybody's. I mean, those who haven't joined should really join. It's nothing like you think it is. It's no doxing and doing horrible things. But hey, we got rid of the bad ones. People like Sweets who supports people like Kendra. You are who you hang out with. Why didn't you invite Kendra, Sweets, your bestie? Oh, because you're all fake. I hope you enjoyed your birthday at the Texas Roadhouse so that you couldn't go to another restaurant just to make fun of Lindsay, right? That was uncalled for. Lindsay has been around. I know. They did that on purpose. These are who they are. This is who they are. They want to make it sound like I'm the bad person, yet she couldn't even go somewhere on her birthday when she met two people from the internet and big badass Vault who wouldn't even show her face on the internet. Thank you, AKA. And she wouldn't even show her face on there. But hey, let's go to Meet Sweets and let's go make fun of Lindsay on her birthday because they're so happy, right? So happy. They're all a bunch of liars. And oh no, I'm so happy with my husband. We're not even divorced. You know why? Because I bet you he doesn't know what you did. I'm sure of it. Neither husbands know what they did. If there's no way anybody who's married, if your husband finds out of you that you were having an affair, you think it would be so friendly with you and he's the best guy and he does things for her? That tells me he knows nothing about it. Not a thing. She just said, we can't be together and we got to try to, I need time off. There's no divorce. Yet you want to talk about morals. You're so desperate to get people to hate me that you have to make up lies. Hey, Debbie, but Reddit picked it up real fast and called you out on it. And anybody who's supporting the lies that Amanda said is ridiculous. Right. And now Anne is like, oh, I'm not even going to go there. I'll tell you guys after that. Well, I got to go. I got to get ready for work. Um, when I get a chance, I'll post all the screenshots of all the accounts that I still have that was Amanda and all the shit she was doing behind the scenes and the way she came after me. I saw it, so I don't know what I did with it though. So I have to post it. And because I was talking to Claudia, she came after me with a fake account saying that she was going to tell Amanda. Batshit crazy for knowing her for 2 or 3 weeks until now. So Anne, don't lie on Claudia. She never recorded anything. I love you too, the submarine going on a trip to Hawaii. Never, never, never did she record anything. If she did, where's the proof? Because that's the first time Amanda's saying that now. I'm sure Rule didn't even know about that either. But she sure did blame her friends. Her friends. on that TikTok video. I was never her friend. They lied to her and they used her because she had mental issues and she was tough. And look what happened. And then at the end, she comes out of it and she says that Amanda and Brooke were laughing at her on IG. She didn't say Claudia Maria. She said Amanda and Brooke were mocking her. And Amanda went into her mother's account and wrote praying for her after all the shit she did. And she told me that after all the shit Amanda did to her, she has the balls to go into Facebook onto her mom's account and said praying for her. Keep supporting her, Anne. I could give a shit's ass. She's not gonna bother me. I can't wait for her to turn on you. Don't worry, next week somebody else will have sent something to her son, or somebody else would have said something really horrible, because that's how she is. She makes up these lies with no proof. But then Anne's used to believing George and his lies, so I guess it wouldn't make a difference, right? The only difference is that I'm not going to stay quiet and I'm not going to go through this shit again with Amanda. I had pink eye from her. Rubbing your eyes? The pink? Oh, that sucks. Lisa Marie, I'm sorry. All right, guys, I have to go. Some awful feet. Post it. Have a good one. I might be live tomorrow. I don't work, but I have to do something important. But I wanted to play some other stuff. Have a good other day, guys. And keep lying. Thank you guys for coming.